For the Haas MBA Feels Alive essay examples in FNG Mat's Berkeley Haas MBA essay guide, I have used 5 themes. Number 1, a globally known challenge. For this strategy, we take the reviewer to a global challenge that was in the news cycle for a prolonged period of time, more than a month. Typically, news with such longevity tends to get rehashed or picked up on social media. The subject also gets broken down into multiple socioeconomic angles. When such a wide readership exists for a topic, it becomes much easier for an applicant to connect with the reader. Climate change is the best example of such a cause. I have highlighted one such example, the declining coastal line in Fiji from climate change in the Haas MBA Feels Alive essay example. Number 2, industry challenge. The industry challenge example in Haas Feels Alive essay works for applicants in the oil and gas industry or a function that requires regulation, finance, or AI. The challenge to make this example believable for Haas Feels Alive essay is in capturing a sincere tone. Many of the manufactured narratives on a person working in high-polluting industry or industry known to have several bad apples feel forced. There are no indication on the person's thinking beyond the narrow pursuit of a career in the industry. Volunteering and examples of serving those affected by climate insecurity or insecurity from a disappearing industry or those left behind by systemic inequity are excellent ways to improve the sincerity of the essay. Education is a good theme for the Haas Feels Alive essay that works for applicants working in the oil and gas industry or in roles where there are limited opportunities to showcase a caring aspect of their personality. I have captured an example in education, a reinvention of curriculum for rural students in Africa, where none of the applicants' responsibilities in her day job is mentioned. This presents a holistic perspective on the applicant's journey instead of her superior technical skills as a remote engineer in the oil and gas industry. Number 3, random experience to professional experience. This MBA essay writing strategy depends a lot on the art of segue. Once you know the themes of segues that are effective in MBA essays, switching from a random experience to a professional pursuit will not look forced. It needs a lot of practice. I've seen applicants wasting hours to get this transition right. A better strategy is to focus on the overall essay and the theme of what makes you feel alive, and then work on perfecting the transition in the 3rd and 4th iterations of the essay. Number 4, evolution of a person's outlook or growth. A great technique to show vulnerability, self-awareness, and emotional intelligence is through addressing a perspective you had before and comparing it with your perspective now. In one of the Haas Feels Alive essays, I shared an applicant's passion for flying that started with her motivation to master the instrumentation technology. Later, when the applicant began working on a healthcare diagnostic startup, she realized the limitations of just relying on technology as the only solution. This evolution of her thinking could not have been captured in the goals or the DEI essay. We strategically used 2 examples, flying as an extracurricular and her experience in a startup, to demonstrate her growth in outlook. You should show care while shortlisting such examples. The growth should not look trivial. It should be genuine and meaningful in how you see the world now. One easy way to understand the evolution of your character is by monitoring your change in hobbies or interest in a topic over the past 5 years. Number 5, influence of mentors or parents. The experience or extracurricular that you mention in the Haas MBA Makes You Feel Alive essay often involve parents or a mentor. An example of fly fishing or hunting with parents to being a passionate supporter of preserving wetlands or forests has a logical connection if you carefully reconcile both the narratives. The challenge is not to dwell on one activity and learn to segue at the right moment. For end-to-end support with brainstorming the right examples and help with editing your essays without losing your original voice, subscribe to FNG Mat's essay editing service at store.fngmat.com/essay-editing.